kayak.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Pro Angler. I love that. That's just phenomenal. I'm too scared to take it on by dropper though, because I know how dropper can get. But I take it down the Cape with me all the time. You know, fishing the ponds out in the Cape, especially on a worm hatch. You guys want to talk about fishing?
Let's talk about it.
I wish we had a worm hatch out here, up in this area here. Like
Isn't there sometimes a little one like around June?
I've heard, but I've never fished it.
I've never seen it. Yeah. There has to be.
There has to be. But I'm telling you, that worm hatch, the cinder worm hatch, if you go on my, I think it's on my Facebook page, I actually have pictures of me out in my kayak, and I'm taking videos of all the worms coming up alongside the boat. And they're only, they're only this big here, but there's tens of thousands of them everywhere you look, and the bass are on them. They're crashing them like crazy. I mean, a bass from 16 inches all the way up to 40-inch long, feeding on these little tiny cinder worms. It's just incredible.
And as a fly fisherman, what a perfect situation that is, right?
It is because it's super, super easy, okay? You use a floating line. You don't have to use all those, intermediates or shooting head type lines. You just use a floating line, little small cinder worm fly, which they're on my website. They're only 2 to 3 inches long, size 2 to 6 hooks.
Mm-hmm.
And last year was incredible. I'm only using a size 4 hook, and I couldn't stop some of the fish. I had fish straighten out my hooks.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah. And this is all off the shore, not in a boat, okay? Fishing from the shore. And you fish, and you see worms everywhere. I mean, the place turns red and black with cinder worms. And it's the ultimate. It's the ultimate. I can do that all day long.
How do you stand out to get a bite? Is this a match the hatch situation? Or do you try to make it a little bit bigger, different color, just a smidge different to make it stand out and all that stuff?
I've got a few tricks that I've tried that seems to work a little bit better. Like I've gone to the octopus style hooks, red hooks.
Red hooks.
And it seemed to work better because it's, when you see the cinder worms, they're doing all little squiggly things. They're going all over the place, like that. It's exactly what they look like in the water. And, sometimes it's a fast strip, sometimes it's a super slow strip. But when they're feeding super, super heavy, it gets hard fishing. But when the worm hatch first starts and when it's almost over, the fishing can be incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Oh, that's really neat. I'd like to experience that sometime.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I tell you, you haven't fished a fly rod until you fished a worm hatch.
And you're mostly going down towards the Cape for that type of fishing?
Yeah. It's all the Cape because they got the the slow waters. You fish all the back ponds.
Yeah.
I'm always blindfolded when people take me there. So.
And don't worry, we weren't going to ask that much.
Yeah. But
some things can't be held sacred.
What